Okay, well, it looks like we're live everywhere. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. How is everybody doing? Couple of weeks off, so we are coming back. Uh, no guests today. I did want to go ahead and take care of the raffle. I'll give people a chance to get in here. I know a lot of people are probably watching Vegas's day back, and we will we will get things going here though. Let me switch over. Okay. All right. How we doing, SDME? Force Layer, how we doing? Nadu, hello. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting some fishies in the pond. This first Twitchy Tides. Um, I got the new computer set up. I got a new microphone set up. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me. Hopefully, all is well there. This first Twitchy Tides will be for one entry into the raffle from 2 weeks ago. We are going to get that settled, and I'm not exactly sure. I know Welsh will be here. Silent One, how you doing? I know Welsh will be here. I'm sure Simon will be here. Can't hear you. You sound far away. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I'm about as close to it as I can get. How we doing, Welsh? Tissues, Dan Asker, everybody, how we doing? Um, I may have until I can. I have the microphone maxed out audio wise. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let me see if I can crank up the audio a little bit there. We are gonna. I mean, we're basically testing everything at this point. Right now, I'm actually streaming on X and YouTube and Twitch. So we got three things working, and so far the computer hasn't exploded. We're doing good. For anybody over on Twitter, X, or YouTube for that matter, um, the only way to play Twitchy Tides, which Twitchy Tides is a Twitch game. If you guys see this, come in on Thursdays. I normally stream on Sundays too, although the last couple weeks have been a bit weird. But come into Twitch, play live with us. You'll get to see the game. I know. I know I've streamed this on X and YouTube a couple of times. So you guys, anybody who's watched, maybe has seen it over there. But let me see if I can get this mic cranked up a little bit. Boy, that's okay. Okay, we're reaching, we're reaching some limits there. I mean, I'm clipping out. But any better? Can I get a hell yeah? Two left hands. Hello. Sounds good. Norbert, thank you. Let me go over here. We do have. Uh, oh, is that? Well, I have this Discord share, which we are going to use, and Welsh whenever you want to come in. I do have this top screen here on this. Oh hell! Oh, we get the unidong. I'm a I've seen that all day. Thank you, Chucky. And guys, since the new computers, everything's working, everything's chilling out there. emotes, the stream elements should be working, and you can now. I'm sure a bunch of you have channel points, so you can clog it as much as you want. But blurps are now up, and they should be running. I haven't had a chance to test them. Chucky going crazy with the bits, getting the Unidix. Yeah, Jess is on a little walk. Welsh can um, Cereal game. Hey, Cereal, how are you? Welsh, I hope that I sent you the Discord link, and you can just join in on that. I'm hoping that I have the audio correct there too. I am gonna wait until oh, I guess I should probably move that around. I can't see how many people are in there. Yeah, I can. 22. Okay, 22. I'd like to get to 30. Now you guys see the screen. I am giving you guys some treats, but at the same time, not all of these are for Twitchy Tides. I wanted to just kind of spruce things up and trick things out a little bit. So there are some Easter eggs in there, but you'll just have to wait and find out for that. Yeah, there's some new things in there that may or may not make it. I know of at least a couple in there that will not, because I'm doing a different thing with them. So we got now today, guys. I did want to let you know, you may have blurps on. One was played but couldn't hear it. Are you sure that was a blurp, Jess? Because the let me see. I make sure to don't have it muted on any one of these. I played one and heard nothing. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, hell, we're not doing anything else. I am trying to get to at least 30. This first game, the winner of this first game will get one of the raffle tickets from 2 weeks ago. There was 30 entries. Tomorrow we will start that back up again. I don't know if you guys all know my situation or what happened. I'd really rather not talk about it too much here, but I had some personal things that went on. We didn't get to do a podcast last week, and therefore we didn't get to do a raffle. My decision was to skip last week, take the time that I needed, and go through, and we'll get it done here. This first game will be for one of those raffle tickets, and we got for third place and for last place. Each of those is going to get a million wealth as well, and we'll keep that third and last place throughout today. So let's get this blurb thing figured out. Let me go over to this screen. Now let's go into Brave. Let's see what we can do here. What? I guess we can go in here.
Back to me.
Let's go into Video Producer. One thing I do have. Well, I guess I can do that. You guys don't mind seeing the OBS crap, so we'll go both screens so I can still read the chat. The fishies, but the hummingbird. Where did you send me the link? Where dwell? Shit. Let's see. I had going live shortly pregame. Be right back. Did I? Oh, well, you know what, Dan? If you're not in my Discord already, you're not allowed. No, there's nobody in my Discord. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll drop it in the Twitch chat. Really, for today, if anybody wants to come on in, have a chat. I know Welsh has got some new things going on. If you wanna come in, shoot the shit, come on in. Uh, other than this raffle and giving everybody else kind of a chance to have a platform, I don't really have a whole lot. I do want to talk about starting a farm for the 420 Chronic Bears, since they're really, other than Skull Within One, they're really the only collection that I have that doesn't have some type of utility. So I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna do a Wolfie farm with that. I've never done a non-custodial farm on Waxdow, so we might get to go through that process together too. We'll see. Okay, back over here, back in the chat. Yeah, and I mean, anybody that wants to join the Discord, go ahead. You can join. There's not shit really that goes on there because I haven't really made the crossover per se. I'm a big Telegram user, so I work with a lot of people internationally, and Telegram just is there, so that's where I started. So I never really got into the Discord thing, but I am trying to change that. Vegas has been awesome as far as giving me a little section. The blockchain, Consumer Breaks blockchain is okay. Hopefully you guys can all. We need emotes. We need emotes to enter our fish. We need. Oh, I wonder. Can I? No, I probably can't. Not unless it's a universal. How about this? For next game, I'm going to change it, and the entry will be. Oh, is it gonna? Does Twitch read it? I wonder if Twitch reads it because it always does the emote. Oh, wait a minute. No. That'll give him a little top hat. Little side, little click top hat. We can do exclamation mark wink. Alright, let me go. Welsh. How are you, my brother? Can I not hear the Welshman? Alright. Dan, how you doing, man? Nothing. Nada. Let's see. Let me go back over here and fade over. Oh, that's Simon right now? It puts. Okay, let me move stream elements. And let me move myself. Oh, that's fun. Okay, Welsh, Simon, I cannot hear you guys at all. Why not? But everything seems to be streaming great. That's a plus. We'll figure out the sound. I promise. But can you guys give me a high? Can you guys hear me through Discord? Yes. Simon says yes. Okay. All right. So why can I not hear you?
It might be my sound thing.
Nope. Okay. There's Simon. Welsh, can you talk?
Oh, have you got me?
I got you, Simon. But no Welsh. No Welsh. So, with us messing with your Discord the last time, Welsh, it's probably your Discord and your mic setting in your Discord, probably. But Simon, you're coming in. You're coming in great. Is everything working well on your end?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I didn't do anything. So I don't know what happened there.
No, I switched. My Discord, sometimes I have to go in there and flip the output and flip it back, and then it just starts working.
Unfortunately, I didn't realise we are going to have this. I can't have a back screen here, so my room's a mess.
Oh, you can't in Discord. You can't.
I don't know if you can. I've never done it. I've never been in Discord.
Well, I
before,
mean,
so I don't know.
we're all here. We're all here testing it out. Let's.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that is user settings, video and voice, video settings. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, Simon. So
Oh, you can you?
what you want to do is you want to go into your settings down in oh, you may be solid if you're watching the stream because everybody else sees it. By the way, can everybody else see? Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
I can, Welsh. Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, we worked it out.
All right. So, Simon, for the video background, you'll go into your settings in Discord, go down to voice and video, and then scroll down, and then there's some to pick from, and you have to have Nitro to have a custom one.
Oh, okay, right.
But there is a blur, and there is a few coolish looking ones. For me myself, since I'm using my camera and the only camera that I have for OBS, I don't have a capture card, so I can't use for both. So you guys won't be able to see me in Discord, but the people on stream will see me in where my box is at. If that makes any sense to you guys.
I still can't see this where the background is. Where is it?
So we're down in your bottom left-hand corner where it says your name. There's a microphone.
I'm on the voice and video.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the voice. Can't see it in here. On
Okay.
the voice and video.
All right, here. I'll tell you what. Since we will do this way, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I want to test the computer as much as it can possibly handle anyway. So see if I can share in here as well. Screen one. What? Sure, that works. Go live. Okay. Simon, do you see us all up there in the corner in Discord now?
Oh, hold on. Do I see you where, sorry?
In Discord?
I can see, I can see you all in Discord.
No, I mean the full screen where it has my Windows bar at the bottom and all.
Ah, yes, I can see
Okay,
that, yeah.
okay.
And I've got one up for Welsh Dan as well.
So you see where my mouse is at as well then?
No, because I've got to click watch stream, I think.
Oh,
And
yes.
then-
Yes, you do. Yep.
Watch stream, and then now I'm watching everything.
Okay, so I'm clicking the gearbox. You see...
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
Voice and video.
and then voice and video, which I thought you were there, but if you scroll down, it will show video settings, then it will show your camera, and then it will show video background with blur, the few that you can pick.
Yeah, I haven't got that. For some
Oh,
reason. I don't know
really?
why. Yeah. No idea why I haven't got that. And my camera's not coming up. It just says default, and then I haven't got any other any screen options. Mine must be different to yours.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. I'll tell you what. I'll get you a big wall size Sublime Sounds, and we'll just have to post it on your back wall. I'll have to fly there and paint the big Sublime Sounds for you, and we'll figure it out.
I'm okay for this game, but I like I said, my room's just a bit messy. That's all. But never mind. That's all.
Cool. All right. Well, I mean, hell, a mess is a mess.
Mess is a mess.
And it doesn't look good. I actually like the baby blue and the white.
I'll show you all what I got today in the post. Hold on. Hello.
How is stream mode still in the middle? There we go. Okay.
Just got this today in the post. That's it. It's the new Galantis album on vinyl, on exclusive white vinyl, and there's only I think 200 copies of this. So yeah, it's a nice little purchase that I got today. Because
Hopefully that went full screen for everybody.
I'm buying loads of vinyl now because I'm sort of wanting to build back up my vinyl collection. Because
well, you got that. Yeah, you got that little turntable for your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, but eventually when I go back to DJing, which is I'm probably going to do in a few years, I want to be a vinyl DJ. I want to go back to my roots and DJ vinyl, And also, vinyl is in 5-10 years time, vinyl's going to be so scarce. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to pick up loads of vinyl now. You know what I mean? Because it's in a few years time you won't be able to get any of it. You know what I mean? So so I think it's a good time to start a little and it'll all be rare. You know what I mean?
So. Sorry, Welsh. Let me get off of your face there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me just switch over here. There, and fade over. All right. So I think at least so far so good. I think the computer can handle what we got going on. I can't believe I'm actually streaming on. I can't believe it's actually going on YouTube and X at this point. So we are live in quite a few different places. I'm gonna go ahead and run this first Twitchy Tides, and then one of you two. Welsh, you said you had stuff to say. Simon, I'm sure you got, and anybody else. The Discord link is in there, and we'll go from there. It's basically just a reset week, so we're gonna reset, get everything going back as it should be, and go from there.
Brilliant. I mean, I would prefer to go first if possible because I feel absolutely awful. So I would love the opportunity to just go and talk about stuff so I can go to bed.
Dan, no problem at all. I'll tell you what. Let me run this first Twitchy Tides.
Yeah, run the tides, bro. Run the tides.
And then you can have at it. All right.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. We got 33. 33 is a good number. That's not bad. I don't think we need stream elements on this one. Dude. I'll figure out the blurps and stuff later, guys. Don't use your channel points at all until I figure that out. And okay. Every fishy in the pond, tank, ocean getting twitchy. Oh, look at that. I'm not lagging. What the hell's going on? This isn't a Meet the Artist podcast.
That's because you got a new computer, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, and I made sure. I made sure.
Well done for that, by the way. Putting yourself out new.
Yeah, thank you. I probably really shouldn't have, but when it comes down to it, this is so much nicer. It's actually, I can actually, if I would have made Brutus, chill out, dude. If I would have, I could actually play the game and maybe actually use some commands, my own stream, and oh hell, oh come on now, rigged.
How come your missus always
rigged?
How did she win
that? All right, well. Oh, so Jungle Banana with the clownfish. Since Jess would love to have that entry, she really would. But no, so we got Jungle Banana. You get the raffle entry. I will send that over. Actually, let me just go ahead and do that now. We have, if you hear a dog in the background, I'm not being abusive. We have two females that just happened out of I don't know if it's out of stress, I don't know if it's out of syncing up, but they both happened to go in heat at the same time, and we got one 160-pound male that is not fixed, and he is such a little baby when it comes to them being in heat. He's too I mean, not to get graphic, but he couldn't do anything anyway unless I mean, if he did, there would be stitches involved. But if you hear him whining, it's just because they're in the cage and he can't get to them.
He's gagging. That's what he is.
Huh?
I said he's gagging for it.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so. I wonder. You know, I'll be damned. What I never did through this whole time. And
actually, this seems quite nice in Discord. It works quite well. I'm quite impressed. I haven't used it Discord for videos.
You know, I'm pretty satisfied with it right now. I guess I should switch over while I'm doing this crap. Welsh, I need to actually go purchase a couple of my raffle tickets. I'm going to send you one, Jungle Banano, and then I'll have the one that I normally have in there. Once Welsh is done, we will run the wheel of names, and we will actually just go ahead and send out the prizes for that. What if you sent Jess a raffle entry? Is that allowed? I mean, no. Yes, but no. Welsh,
oh my God, Dan's haircut. I just noticed.
Huh?
How did I not know straight away that Dan's had his haircut?
Oh, you didn't notice that Welsh had a haircut?
Oh, wow, I just noticed. I don't know why I didn't notice that straight away.
It's so much shorter, man.
You're looking a lot younger.
Oh, he really,
I appreciate that.
He really does look a lot younger. Do you guys... Are you guys losing my their cams every time I switch tabs?
Yeah, it's got to be on the tab for the cams and the screen sharing to work.
So,
I mean, I don't see on my screen. I don't see you on cam, like on my thing.
Well, I mean that's okay because I can go into like the four tabs if it. Why is it not giving me that option? That's odd. Okay.
So Danny, you might as well go and
yeah,
update us.
Please do, Dan. I'll figure it out.
I haven't got lots to speak about it, really, so you go ahead and I might play a tune a bit later. That's about it.
Appreciate it. I'll ads will be on in 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes or so. Okay. So I don't know if
I'm gonna dismiss that. I'm gonna dismiss that, Dan.
Bro. Are you able to maximize that screen?
I believe that I am. Yeah, there we go. And let me get rid of myself there. All you, brother. Now it's all you.
So we were lucky enough and to be nominated by one of our amazing community, VIP Seb, to go into Dungeon Master the less than a month after we created our sort of collection and we dished out the first NFTs. And so all of our NFTs are now in Dungeon Master and stakeable. On top of the Meta Battler collaboration that we've got going on as well. So our NFTs, because of the way that we have it set up, where you guys can mint new NFTs, we give out loads of packs, things like that. Because of the way we've designed it, those NFTs are unlimited sort of creation. So they're automatically going to get 5 MP in Dungeon Master. That's the way that Wombat have always done it ever since the very beginning, other than sort of like the very close partner collections that they started with in the beginning. So if I look at our collection here in the Mining Power section, you can see that sort of even the coining case, which you guys have to work really hard to get, those ones are coming up as 5 MP, which is really not great. And you know, it's all right for those of you who for those of you who are new to Dungeon Master, but those that are a bit more experienced and want that higher MP are gonna want more from our collection in order to be able to use this.
I always wonder, how do they actually work out, Dan, the what the mining power they give to things? I always wondered how they do that.
So they won't release their official this is how we work it out, their formula. They won't do it. But I sort of looked at loads of the examples, and before we sort of went ahead with the collaboration, and I kind of worked out the lower the max number of mints, with the exception of a PFP, the higher the mining power.
Right. Okay. So if you've got like 10,000 or something, it's going to be quite low. It's going to be like it's 5 mining power. But if you've got like 100 or something, then it's probably going to be a bit
exactly. So I wanted to do something special for everybody, so that those who do play Dungeon Master have still got an opportunity to use what they earn in Dungeon Master. And so if I show you as an example here, right, the Valkyria Streamer coining case, this is infinite supply, but it's still got, because it's got 5 mining power. Whereas the Meta Battler Supporter Badge, or the pack, which has got 15 mining power, if I click on that, it's a max supply of 65. So the lower the max number of mints, the higher the actual mining power will be. So what we've done is we've set up a blend for you guys, and I've done some sort of specific art so that you guys can get the low mints and the low mint NFTs, which gives you good returns on your mining power. Okay. Now, one thing I really wanted to stress was that this wouldn't be something which forever you're locked into, right? So if you trade into one of these, because it's going to be in parallel to the main collection, you're not going to have to buy it in any way, shape, or form. This is going to be in something that you can earn in the same way as you earn the main part of our NFTs as normal with your normal blends. So if you get the 1 of 1s, you get 625 mining power. And if you get the 10 of 1s, you're going to get 60 mining power. So the way we've set it up is if you get a streamer coin and pay a very small fee of 0.25 wax, which is just, you know, to help us pay a little bit for the gas fees and stuff that go along with the transactions, as well as any streamer coin, doesn't matter which streamer, any streamer coin, you can transfer that streamer coin to a 1 of 10 piece of art, which gives you 60 mining power. If you have a streamer coin in case, then you'll be able to trade the streamer coin in case and 0.25 wax. You'll be able to trade it over for a 1 of 1. Now, as I said earlier on, we didn't want this to be like we didn't want this to be a one and done. You trade over to it, and then that's it. You're fixed in with it forever. So, in this weekend, when I'm feeling a little bit more myself, I'm going to put a return blend so that you can return your 1 of 1 art and get a random case back. That way, you get your mining power. You're still earning it rather than having to buy it. It gives you guys more utility, and for very cheap, you're able to cover all of the. You're able to cover all of that utility. Yeah. If we create a wax DAO farm in the future, you'd be able to put it in there. We've already got Meta Battler, and now we've got Dungeon Master. So with all of those pieces coming in together, the art along with the main chain, you're still going to be able to earn in whatever respect that you want to for each individual person. So the art that I've chosen is inspired by all of the different streamers. So, for example, here we've got Consumer Break, Yield Chain. You can see that the chain here is behind the doors, and as we've opened the doors, it's just kind of snapped and broken into pieces because it's Breakman, Yield, Broken Chain. And each of these pieces is completely sort of following the same idea that we already had, which was to base it all around the streamers. This one here for Queen Crystalla, it's in the one of ones. If I look back over here, the old Queen, 625 mining power. And like I said, the good thing about this is that you can change four back as many times as you want. You're not stuck into one reward system. You have to buy this to be good at Dungeon Master, and you have to buy this to go along with the main chain. You have to buy this to go into Waxed Out. No, it's all going to be from the main one channel that we're following, where you blend up India streamer coins in cases, and up to your final blend, which is going to be put in on the weekend. So we're trying to give it as much utility as we can without detracting from the main idea, but still giving you guys the variety of how you want to design it, how you want to use it. Because at the end of the day, it's for you guys and it's for the streamers. So, yeah.
And should we be having a streamer coin as well? So Lion Sounds.
There is plans for more bits coming later on. At this point, we've not got the space in the BST to have any more sort of like new streamers or anything like that joining us. However, that's not to say that in the future, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that we will not expand at some point in the future to create bigger cases, to create bigger sort of like reward systems, and create bigger things like that. There is so much plan behind the scenes.
We're moving into a world now in the next probably 6 months where we're going to be heavily doing streaming, but not just streaming. I'm going to be streaming like concerts and stuff. You know what I mean? Like Ultra Music Festival and music festivals and things like that. Like well known into our metaverse and stuff. You know what I mean? So we're going to be moving heavily into the streaming world too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no.
It is going to be that thing. So
100%. There's that's the great thing about this collection, is that now that we've got these two pieces of utility down already within a month, and we've already got 10 awesome streamers. We've got 2,200 NFTs already minted. We've got so much that is going on that we really have so much opportunity of where to go next. And where we've got that opportunity, we're trying to give back. And that's why we've kind of gone with the way that we're doing it with Dungeon Master, whereby you can swap in and you can swap out for a very low, very, very low fee when you consider 625 mining power. If you look on Poppin Stock's website, I believe the lowest one listed when I looked earlier on was about 25 wax for 625 mining power. It's a very high value on those right now. So, you know, we wanted to give you guys the same opportunities that we've now got going forward. Like I said, there will be more. there is room for growth, and there is more ideas that we've got in the background. Trick may or may not know about one of them, or may not even realize he knows about one of them. But the whole way through, it's all about the streamers. It's all about the communities.
Listen, Trick is here to play the dumb role. I just draw, man. That's it. I draw and shoot the shit. That's all I do.
But yeah, so when we talked about it with Consumer Break yesterday, and we kind of showed it off on stream, and he seemed to love the idea of it being reversible, and it not being something that you had to buy into. Because when I've been looking at all the criticism of Wombat and all the criticism of the dungeon, things like that, it's, from what I've seen, the criticism is very much about how much things cost, and how in order to become one of those elite few that are at the very top of Dungeon Master, you've got to put in a lot of your own capital.
I think a lot of my gripe with a lot of these games is that they don't, like, I always wanted Sublime Sounds to be a project where anybody could just jump in at any time, catch up, and be at the same level as anyone else is in terms of collecting, in terms of getting rewards, in terms of all that kind of stuff. But most of these games, unless you're there from the very beginning, unless you're the first person playing that game, you know what I mean? You're never going to get to the top, ever, and you're never ever going to have any chance to, unless you're going to spend like $20,000 or something. You know what I mean? You're just never going to get there, which is, I find, the world of gaming, I've said this before, I played games to enjoy myself. So I used to enjoy games when they weren't monetized, because I used to enjoy games then. But now games are monetized, that puts stress in
Monster, what's up?
I don't enjoy my games anymore, do you know what I mean? Because they're monetized, and it puts stress in it, and it puts like an element of, nervousness in it, do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't find games fun anymore. You know what I mean?
Man, I can relate to that. Not on the gaming side, but on the just with Fridays and putting them out as drops. For a second, it brought me to a point where it's like, God, do I really want to do that? I want fun. That's part of the reason I'm on Wax in the first place, is to have some fun. And we over 4 years plus, there's been so much shit that you learn to roll with it, and if you're still here, you're pretty much of the submission that you want to have a good time.
Indeed,
who do you have stream, like who's up this week, this month? What does that work? How is that working this time?
Sorry, what do you mean the sponsor packs?
Yes, yeah, because I hadn't heard anything about those in a little bit.
Sorry, I meant to mention those. I've been
no worries. I understand completely.
The whole this side of my head is just absolutely bumping. So this month's sponsor pack is Consumer Break, and we wanted Consumer Break. In particular, we were quite lucky that he reached out to me and said, "Do you want me to do it?" I was like, "Yeah." Was that he's obviously got his blends coming up for his sort of liquid jar thing that he's got coming out in the next couple of weeks, and so this is the literal perfect time for us to have a sponsorship from him, because if not only are these NFTs that you're getting out of these packs blendable, but they'll also be blendable they'll be a key part in blending to that final thing that's going to be stakeable, and there's going to be extra rewards and stuff that go along with it. And so he's sponsoring it, and we're really pleased to sort of have him sponsoring our packs this month. I don't know whether I can show it here. I can.
Bring you back up full there.
There is the pack that we've got. We've got 110 of those. 100 of them have gone out to the 10 streamers because Rabbit and I get the same allocation as everybody else. Again, we wanted to be very open about that. We're not taking 50 packs and everyone else is taking 10. No, we're all taking 10, Rabbit and I included. And then with the sponsor packs, exactly the same. Everybody else gets theirs, we get ours. But we've also now taken on a marketing. His official title is marketing legend. Just to play on the thing where I call everybody legends, but he's officially the marketing legend. Dutch, if you know about Blockout Wave, you probably know about Dutch already. So he has got his allocation as well, which he'll be using for things like rumbles and giveaways and stuff, which we've put as a new section in our Discord.
To have that help will help. I mean, everybody who's offered help, and hell, you guys just coming in general, any help that we can have is well welcomed. Well welcomed.
Yeah, 100%. And to be honest, it's the same. We've had very much the same story with since we started the collection. It's been convincing people that a collection like ours can kind of work and be sustainable. And I had to persuade Dutch that our collection is sustainable. Like, Rabbit and I have done the background work on this. We've made everything fit to a point where we can make this as sustainable as humanly possible. We've tried, we've staked a massive amount of CPU so that we can give away all of the packs each month, because we got to mint them or ads. So I'll just pause a sec while we get through those. So yeah, there's a max of.
Let me make sure it's still got you. Okay.
Yeah, we good?
Yeah, you're good. It's I'm going through Anchor getting the raffle tickets. No worries, keep going.
That's all right. So we tried to make it sustainable as possible, and I had to have the same conversation with Consumer Break. I had to have the same conversation with Vegas. I had to have the same conversation with Dutch. I had to have the same conversation with Solar the Cat and Frazzle, and I've had to have the same conversation with a lot of different people. That a collection which is based around giving stuff away, and then 2 drops in a secondary market, that is a sustainable way of developing a project, as long as it's done correctly and with the appropriate amount of care and kind of foresight. I'm not wasting CPU renting every month. We're using CPU that's been staked and that will be staked for a very long time. Hopefully, as long as I'm still walking the earth. So we have to have that conversation, because there's been so many issues. I know Consumer Break spent a lot of time talking about this last night, with various different things and rug pulls and security and hacks and everything else, which plagues a lot of the blockchain at times. Not just Wax, any blockchain. Persuading people that a free one can work is tough. It's difficult. But the show of support that we've had from Meta Battler, now being put in the dungeon, from all the different communities, from all the people, from yourselves, all those different people that have contributed to making this sustainable, as cheap as possible, where you can earn as many as possible by taking part in games and stuff like that. And this is a passion project for us. It's very different. It's very different to people that do this for a living. And if I did it for a living, I'm sure that that the marketing would be better, and the designs would be better and everything else. You know, I'm sure that those things would all be better if this was what I did for a living. But this is a passion project. This is a community project. This is a people project. And people are bringing the value to this collection.
Well, and I mean that's not a bad thing at all. Marketing is simply one of the hardest things, at least especially for me, that I can I can even express. I don't even really like it that much. I was never the be able to sell ice to Eskimo type of person. I'm not really good at it at all. But I know it's a weakness, so trying to find people to help always works.
Exactly, and you know, kind of, if I can go back, I know I'm backtracking a bit here, but if I can go back to the conversation we were on earlier on, where Sublime Sounds mentioned that the fun was taken out of gaming, and I think I saw somebody else in chat, Monster Vision, mention that ROI killed enjoyment. What we're talking about here is ROI being taken out of the equation, because you are collecting the NFTs for free from the streamers. You can buy your own if you should choose to, from the drops, to blend it up and speed up the process if you wish. You can get them from the streamers. You can blend your way up, then you can swap them to the bits that you need to play the games that you want. You can put 0 in and get out. The ROI factor, in my opinion, this is as close to taking the ROI factor out of it as you can while you still earn.
Well, so what's up, Vegas? You still streaming? I had to leave you, brother. Okay. Do you think it's the return on investment, or do you think it's the fact that the clicker tapper thing just gets old too? I mean, so you have a different thing that you're going for, as far as you're taking more of the consumer break game aspect of the NFTs, and that is the game from the way that I see it. That's a different story than, let's say, and everybody knows I'm not a gamer. Hate all you guys want. I played Fortnite for the first time like 3 days ago, and haven't played it since. But the tappers were cool at first. I'm over it. The clickers were cool. I was over Alien Worlds after I got my shovel 3.5 years ago. What would it take for? What do you think it would take? Brutus, can you chill, man? Please. Okay. So what do you think it would take for games to get me playing? Because I don't really care about the return on investment. I'll work for what I need to work for. But I do want, it goes back to Simon. I don't know if he's still listening or not, but the fun, like.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. I'm just having to deal with something. I'll tell you a funny story. I'm having some building work done, and this morning the truck came to deliver the goods, for the materials for the building work to be done. And I live in a gated community, and they've reversed the trucking to deliver the materials, and they've basically knocked the whole of the front wall down for my community. On the site, because the president of the community is on the phone, like screaming and shouting at me. Everyone's screaming and shouting at me, but obviously it's the responsibility of the company that did it to claim on their insurance. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to calm everyone down. Do you know what I mean? And say, look, it's going to be sorted. Don't worry. So that's what I'm in the middle of.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully it was a company at least. I mean, at least it was a company. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. At least it wasn't me. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
yeah. Anyway, carry on. What were you asking anyway, Mike? Sorry.
Well, we were talking about the fun of the game, and I was asking kind of what when people are making games now, like with Twitchy Tides. I freaking love Twitchy Tides, but I don't have to do shit. So it's more of an entertainment process than
Game,
what I.
Do you call Twitchy Tides a game? I don't know what you call it. I mean,
Brutus.
you don't really do much. Do you know what I mean? So
I think Mama's home.
much activity, is there? So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I mean, maybe there's another category for that kind of thing. I don't know, but I mean, I just always, listen, I'm 50 years old. I grew up in the days of the Nintendo, the Spectrum, the Nintendo, the all them things where all I had to do was go and buy a game, put it in my thing, and that was it. You know what I mean? We live in a different world today, and obviously it's probably not a world that is suited to me as a individual, if you get what I mean. Whereas, I don't know, I can't remember how old you are, Dan, but I'm sure you're probably 15, 20 years younger than me. So it probably appeals more to your age group, you know what I mean, than it does to mine. You know what I mean? I think that's the point, really.
Just want to very quickly, if I can, just come back to chat a bit. Munstervision said, "I love that you cared that, bro. It's more of a general statement. No, Munstervision, please don't take that as an offense or anything like that. I was literally just reading your comment and bringing it back to it because I think that's it is a really important point, particularly with the blockchain, the Wax blockchain." And so, it's something that I think we should cover a bit more. And big fan, by the way. I'm not going to go all fangirl over here, but yeah, big fan. Vegas says tap will regress on the Wax blockchain. If we accept tap as we're going in reverse. And then Tricky, if I can. So you said what would get you back into games, right?
Yeah. I think that was my question.
Am I right in thinking that, Check?
Oh, I bet you guys. Did I mute myself?
I can't hear you. You've gone.
I muted myself in Discord. Everybody in stream could hear me, but you couldn't hear me. I was just making fun of you behind your back. No, but yeah, that was my question. Yeah, I don't see let me give you an example because this is basically my answer, and then please come back at me. Fortnite, I could see myself playing that, but I could see myself playing that because of the group activity. The being able to communicate with your friends, bullshit with your friends while I'm playing. That's fun. So take that into consideration, but please, yeah. What do you think?
Well, I believe it or not, I was going to come back to what you kind of were mentioning earlier on. I'll come back to Fortnite and Call of Duty, right? At some point, we've all been part of like a LAN party or something where we've all gone round to each other's houses. We put our computers up in different rooms, and then we're shouting at each other, saying that we're screen watching through the wall. And we've all got mirrors out and all that sort of palaver, right? We've all done that. That is what we need, right? That's what we need. We need something that's competitive, that's fun, that we can mess around with our mates, that it's not entirely, yes, it should be linked to the chain. Absolutely, it should be linked to the chain. But it's not entirely based around the rewards. Like, Fortnite's not based around the rewards. You buy the coins, you buy a skin in the game. There we go. Or you buy the battle. What we need is something that's fun, something that can get everybody together, no matter how good or how bad you are. Just shout at each other. You can have some fun. You can say some, choice words to each other. And then just have a great laugh. And then you can jump back on the next night and do exactly the same thing all over again. For me, that is what will get people back to gaming. And I know that Wombat recently partnered with a game where there was kind of like shooting and stuff like that. It was similar to Call of Duty, but nowhere near as good, nowhere near as fun. And that's one thing that Twitchy Tides is touching on, like we've got, in here, how many people we got in here right now? We got 30 people in here right now. We can play a game of Twitchy Tides. We can go, Chucky's a bot, and then somebody else can go, yeah, hashtag no hands crew, and then Vegas can come in and drop a banana coming out the back of his thing, and then Pikachu can all light up and create sparkles and stuff, and it's just great fun. It's personalized. You can have a bit of banter with each other. You can have a bit of fun with each other, and at the same time, it's linked to the chain. So it's in the same way. It's kind of what I'm saying. It's creating that little community. It's creating that kind of like friendship group type thing, and we can have that little bit of banter without it getting in like completely ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm waiting for the day where we don't have to necessarily stream to play it in some way, shape, or form, and I just being able to go onto the website and even like start like, yeah, battle bowls is cool. I want that to be like a live PvP, like one fish versus one fish. You enter together, but it's one of those things where it's building so fast and there's so much. I'm drawing pretty constantly, and Pop's getting them out there damn near as soon as I get them done, if those are the ones that he wants on the game. There's so much. Sensei, hello, thanks. See, help. See all those shout outs? I ain't doing shit. That's either Jess or Rabbit or. But thank you guys for doing that, and thank you, Sensei. Back to the game thing. So with Twitchy Tides, Simon brought up an interesting point. Do you think that we call it a game, or do you think are we building even a new genre when it comes to like, or do we call it a streaming game? Do we have to add the adjective?
It's like even the tappers they're calling games, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're not really games, just sitting there tapping. You know what I mean? So I don't really know how you class that as a game. You know what I mean? But I suppose it goes into that category because that's what it's associated with. You know what I mean? And it's associated with blockchain. But yeah, are they games? Are they? I don't know.
Right now, to be completely honest with you, I'm just happy as shit that this is all working. I cannot believe that it's all working. So. Well, I know you wanted to get that headache taken care of, get you some rest.
Well, if I can just hang around for 5 minutes longer, because Pop Paragon's just asked for a stream cord link. So I don't know if we can get him in, because I've not been on the screen with Pop Paragon before, and I feel like I better get my suit and my top hat out and be nice and smart and dressed up. You know what I'm saying?
I will just have to. Well, you know what? I told you, if you weren't already in my Discord, that you weren't allowed to be here, and I guess I let you in. So I guess we'll have to. Let me go through and invite. I'll send it. Pop, it'll be in the stream here in just a second. We're just all hanging out in Discord.
I've got something I can play you guys, which is actually the Omniverse City have just announced that their platform is pretty much ready, so we're going to be moving into that. I'll just play you a little video.
Let me go over. There's. Well, hello, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody else hear you? That's more important.
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. Very cool.
Simon, I don't know. Were you on when Pop came on the show, or did you miss that week? If not, Simon, Pop, Simon.
Yeah. Hello. I wasn't on the last show with you, so nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you as well. We need to get together at some point and talk about some music.
Yeah,
I think we touched back and forth on it a couple of times, but I definitely want to get with you and talk about some music. We definitely can use some music in the game, some other stuff. We could definitely have some fun with it. But one other thing, listening to what y'all are saying, um, everything's fun here with Twitch and Battle Balls and stuff like that. One thing I don't even know if Trick even is even aware of this, but there is still a single player game coming. It's been insanely delayed because we keep building these other things. The mainstream game, we built it for like 3 months longer than what we ever anticipated because we kept adding and adding and adding and adding and adding and tweaking and adding. The community wants this, so we add that. We change it to this because they want that, and that's all fun. We absolutely love doing that stuff, and that's what part of what has made Twitchy Tides successful, at least I believe, is that we listen to the community, we make the adjustments that they want, and when they see the adjustments that they suggest get used, they start to take pride in the game. And they feel a sense of ownership at that point, which they do. They're the ones that are paying for all of this stuff ultimately. All I do is disperse funds. That's kind of what I do is this person gets paid this person gets paid this. All of this goes toward rewards. But ultimately, we are building toward a single player game that she keeps on saying that we need to add some multiplayer aspects to it as well, too. So eventually, we are going to get there. Battle Bowls is going to probably delay it a little bit more. It might even be beginning of the year before we even see a glimpse of the single player game, just from looking at where we stand right now, because our last estimate is we were trying to get it out for Halloween, but right now September's here, October's less than a month away. It's sneaking up fast, so the rate that we're building and the rate things are getting added and how they're being done, it's gonna be late in the year, early next year, but yeah, that aspect is coming. But it's just taking us a long time to get there.
Well, and that's one thing. That's one thing about Twitchy Tides in general is that from the beginning, it's been kind of community led. You follow that direction. You give the people what they want, and something else comes up. You have to make a shift. Thankfully, things have. I mean, it's hard to stay that flexible, though. It's for anybody. It's really hard to stay that flexible, let alone a big growing game like you have on your hands.
It is, and that kind of touches on another thing that we've been asked about several times over the last months is a white paper. White papers are good. Do not get what I'm about to say wrong, but white papers also have issues. If we would have started with a white paper from the beginning of the game, we would have never been able to do what we did with the game. We would have been locked into timelines, specific build steps, specific this, specific that, and we wouldn't have had the flexibility to say, ooh, this person has a great idea. Let's use this here. Let's use this idea from here and grow the game that way. I do 100% agree with the need of having some sort of document out there people can read to get the detailed info, get the direction of the project, and some of the goals that we are looking to accomplish in the future. I definitely see that need out there, but it's not going to be like what you would see in a white paper for Wombat. But also look at what happened with Wombat. They put 1 billion promises on paper, and what happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's looking kind of rough.
If you put something on a white paper, then if you put something on a light paper, white paper, whatever it is, you have to come through with it, because if you don't come through with it, then you lose faith and trust from anyone who had any interest in your project in the first place. So I've always been very careful about, from the beginning, I was all very careful about what I was putting on my sort of white paper, light paper, and stuff like that. But I've come through with pretty much everything. You know what I mean? So far. And the things that were on the white papers that haven't come through are still in the works, and they're going to come through. Do you know what I mean? So like you guys, like you just did, it takes time. You know what I mean? These things can't happen just like that. It takes time to get there, and when you build a project, you have to build a strong foundation first. Because if you don't have a strong foundation on your project, your project's just going to end up a rug pull, just like, you know, loads of others. You know what I mean? So,
Correct.
you know, you know, I was very adamant when with Sublime Sounds that I built a strong, healthy core, you know, that nothing could break. You know what I mean? And then I built on that. You see what I mean? So,
Exactly. You're right. You have to have that solid foundation, then you can start branching out. I mean, it was Sheep and myself for 4.5, like almost 5 months before we started bringing other people in. We were working ourselves to absolute death, 16, 20-hour days, just about every single day of the week, 6, 7 days a week, just trying to get that foundation built. And finally, now we have people like Mike Trick. We have Sully doing marketing for us. Jungle Bry's doing graphic design. I've been talking to Welsh Dan about doing some videos for us as well too, which I need to have a conversation with him since he's back from his holiday. He looks like a totally different dude now. But hey, better for the camera. The camera's gonna like that. So now that we have some help, it's gonna grow again. We're at a little bit of a slow point because we're making some changes and
and by the way,
but we're about to start booming again soon.
one of the Sublime Sounds fishy. That's what I was going to say.
Everybody wants a fishy.
All I can say is we can add you to the line.
Hey, maybe Pop, maybe you could work some out. Music for a fish or something like that. Maybe there's a deal there.
Something there is definitely a deal to be done there. But like, you know, yeah, talk to me about using our music if you want to use our music, you know, for background music on the game or in any way, shape, or form. Then just touch bases with me. You can talk about that.
Well, hell yeah! I mean, the more you guys do, the more I don't have to worry about having any background music myself. I'll just leave the Twitchy Tide site just playing music constantly. I'm good with that.
You have music on every week, so you know.
Yeah, thankfully, only really because of you or AI, unfortunately. So, Pop, while I have you, I have to ask about what the plans are for TwitchCon. What do you have up your? What can you tell us that's going on?
I'm sending Sully with merch, stickers, a LED backpack. Yeah, out there to talk to streamers. Las Vegas Apes going as well too. They're going to meet up out there. Sully, if you don't know who Sully is, he did marketing for Funko pre-COVID, and that's when Funko became a billion-dollar company that it is. When Sully was at the helm of the marketing team, and since Funko has restructured, they brought in a younger crew. And they let go some of the higher paid older crew. Companies do that all the time. It's kind of a big thing with larger companies. I'm sure we've all seen it somewhere in our life.
Yep.
But lucky enough, I was fortunate to know him from Funko and watch his streams. Then I had an opportunity to meet him at a Funko retailer here in North Carolina, where he had traveled cross country to the opening of one of his friends' Funko store. I actually met him there. He signed a Sully Pop for me, and the pen exploded while he was signing it, got all over his hands, and that kind of instantly makes a memory, that type of thing.
Yes.
And we still joke about it in streams from time to time. He'll talk about how he signed a Pop one day and pen exploded on his hand. That was our Pop. But since then, I've been in the streams. That was 6-7 years ago, and.
So can you kind of since you know kind of the backstage of it, what would have been your process? Vegas and I kind of briefly talked about it personally together, but what would have been your process to try and get yourself a booth or actually get set up there? I heard there was maybe some impossible because and now is that just from my own reading? Is that because of the relationship with blockchain elements?
NFTs are not permitted at TwitchCon.
Wow.
And see, that's news. That may be news for a lot of people in here. Maybe you hadn't heard about that, but that is something I had heard. But
What
what
percentage of Twitch streaming is NFT related these days? Has anyone worked out that figure?
I don't know, but they have a whole crypto category. How do you have a
That's
crypto
right.
category but say no NFTs?
The category must make up probably almost like probably 30% of what's streaming on Twitch. No, surely.
Yeah. That I fully agree. Like, it's strictly in their booth that NFTs are not permitted at TwitchCon. We have a solution for that, but we're going to modify some of the games to be less blockchain, appear to be less blockchain reliant. Most of you played our game, only being able to log in to be able to get your fish, stuff like that, that's one thing. But if we just made like a version where, say you had all the different commons and uncommons, everyone that has a wallet and NFTs can still use like your rares and epics and stuff like that. But if we expanded the lower end for the free to enter fish, and they just played exclamation point play, anybody can really play the game and do giveaways. Hit the copy all at the end, and they have the winners list. We just make it a little bit prettier for non-crypto streamers, and that can help us bring in some more people. Now we have the Aqua token as well too, compared to Tide. Tide is a blockchain token. Aqua is an off-chain token. It's the same thing as V-Bucks. It's totally off-chain. So we can do anything with it. We can give it away in Tide games. That's our ultimate goal, is when streamers start Tide games, the players that play can earn Aqua, take that Aqua, be able to go 5 fish. Now the only thing is they'll need a wax wallet to be able to store these fish. So at some point they're going to have to do crossover, but kind of like in Marbles, how they earn XP and they get the Morbies, kind of going down that same path.
Okay.
Does that answer the question?
It makes it make sense to me, because I never understood, and I hadn't done any research on the fact that it was just NFTs, but the crypto category is there. And then it clicked. It's like, yeah, well, even for the podcast, I could select a crypto category.
Yeah. And it's a big category. It's not like it's just a little category for a game. No, it's a full-on big category crypto. And it kind of blew my mind, because I was going to get Sully a booth. Me and Captain DJ had talked a month prior to that about getting a booth for next year. And I was looking at dates. I started looking at the price of the tickets, price of hotels, price of flights. And Sully lives in Washington, the West Coast, so it's a cheap flight for him now. So I'm like, well, it's cheaper for me to send him than it is for me to send me. And he's got all this marketing experience. He's a far better talker than I'll ever be. It made sense to me to send a professional.
When you told me that Sully was going to start coming on board and helping with marketing, and I do want to offer my hand up as far as the side, as far as getting maybe some little gifts or something for Twitter or something, get things out there as well. But Sully, I think you did a really good thing as far as Sully goes, because even through Funko and him being let go from Funko, he's done such huge things for that community, and people still watch him and don't. He's a very professional man, far more professional than I could ever be on my best day.
I agree. Same with me. He is one of the most patient teachers I have ever seen. He's probably the best teacher on wax, just due to his patience and be able to explain things endlessly. I've seen him explain the same thing 100, 150 times going through the Funko stuff. And he does it over and over, and he does it with a smile on his face and stays positive every single time. He's great at it, and he's just a positive person. I mean, he was a cheerleader in college, in high school. He's that cheerful person.
I wish that I could just have some of that energy. just some of it. But Pop, really, it's not hard with Twitchy ties. If people are already on Twitch and they play it once, it's like it's a freaking vacuum cleaner. I love that. I mean, there's such huge potential. But I've buttered you up enough. People, so what do you think is, because this podcast was never really meant to be like directly related to NFTs, more about the art and the creation process and everything like that. If people wanted to do this themselves and you could step back and maybe go back into the past and give yourself some pointers, what would you tell other people out there that have an idea and want to follow through with it? What's the best advice you can give from what you've experienced?
Do your research. Do not trust anybody that doesn't question what you're doing. Find people that are equal to you or better than you to help you out. Best thing, on Wax, find a dev. If you don't have a dev on Wax, your days are numbered. Just letting you know the way things are turning right now, the big projects that have kind of money stacked up are getting devs. And because the power right now is being able to write your own contract. If you can write your own contract, you can take steps beyond what everyone else can do. Everyone has blends. It's been going on for 3-4 years. Blend this, blend that, get to this, blend that. And at this point, it's proving that you're buying JPEGs kind of true. Because it's just blend after blend. They're not doing anything creative with it. But
I'm 100% with you on that, because my collections are just that. You are buying my art file. What you're paying for is the time that I put into the piece. But for my collections, that's all it will ever be.
I see. Art is different. So many collections on Wax are not art. Music isn't art. What you do, you are a true artist. You do some cool sketches and stuff that you put out there, but we've also seen your top-notch work too, and you are a true artist. Music is an art in itself too. I cannot sit down and play a guitar or something like that. That takes talent and time and effort. That's an art as well. But some of these NFTs people just put out there just to put out there, and that's
there was a place for that. There was a place for that maybe years ago, but Rabbit thought you said music wasn't art. I think you just about made Rabbit have a heart attack there.
No, music absolutely is an art. Now, what they're doing, they're trying to build with the blockchain stream team. They're a whole different deal. They're trying to build a community to support the stream community. They're putting effort into this is what we're going to do with all our stuff. Once you get these NFTs, we're going to help try to grow up our streams and other streams. They have pretty much good planned utility. But like I said, there's a lot of ones out there, and there's so many I can't even tell you. I saw one the other day, some new ape yacht thing, Wax Ape Yacht or something like that. And I'm like, what are these arts kind of cool? But I'm like, and
Fairy Yacht Club.
And then I heard that the Wax Rave Apes whatever are done now.
So what happened to Realm? Realm NFT game doesn't exist anymore. I went to the website today, it's gone. And then I had a load of tokens back from RLM from their game, which I must have played at some point, and they sent me all these tokens, RLM tokens. And then I thought, I'm going to check their website, and I checked the website, and the website's all down and gone. So I think that's gone now.
There's always that fear. I think that's why I've never really gotten involved in other people's games, and I really decided to kind of dive in with Twitchy Tides, and I really wanted to be a part of it because everything else that was ever approached to me was just pure blockchain. And don't get me wrong, I love Wax and I love the people that I've met on Wax, and I love doing my art and putting it out there for everybody to see. But at the same point in time, to really talk about it being a career or something that I can see longevity with and really get myself involved in, I having that Twitch element, having that other potential growth outside of blockchain, that's cool. That's cool with me. Those are the things that I kind of want to get involved in. I still have a lot of faith in blockchain, but it's not a place where, as a career as an artist, I can put a whole lot of my time or energy into. It's just because I have to pay the bills. I am actually doing this to pay the bills. There's a difference between the fun aspect and the career aspect. Sometimes I get into that, but while we're here, I definitely like talking about the fun aspect more.
I think we can honestly, and just in my own personal head, my point of view, I think we could at one day reach a potential of something like an Among Us game. Something like that. It's a very simple game, a little multiplayer game where people go in, they have fun, game over, next game. It's kind of the same concept. It's executed differently, but same deal. It doesn't take to be a open world 3D game to be a number one best-selling game. We don't have to be Fortnite or Call of Duty to have a popular game.
Oh no, not at all. And I mean, I don't even think comparing it to Fortnite or Call of Duty would be like the greatest. Oh, just had to put in Scully. Are you dead? Are you tired? But I don't think that having. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say out of it. I'm kind of getting tongue tied because there's so big of a difference between what normal Twitch games or what normal Wax games have been and what Twitchy Tides is like they're the same animal, but they're different breeds. Or it's not the same thing. It is not the same. Twitchy Tides is never going to be the same thing as like Alien Worlds or anything like that. And I think that's actually attracted me to it more than anything else.
Now, can I answer a question? And I'm not reading in chat here. You're going to have to tell me what chat says here. I want an honest answer to this question. I was asking myself this last night. Could Twitchy Tides be called a game changer?
I've called it a game changer myself. Now, I don't know how chat is going to react to it, but I have called it a game changer. I believe, especially if we just want to narrow it down to the Wax blockchain, it is a definite game changer. And I think Wax will benefit from the fact that it started there. Wherever it finishes is where it finishes. Hopefully it never finishes, but I believe it is a game changer, especially for the Wax blockchain. 100%, my view.
I would agree. If you look at Twitch Tracker, I know I bang on about Twitch Tracker, but I love it because it's great for analysts analyzing what you've done and reasons and things like that. You can literally see where you start playing Twitchy Tides. You can see it, and there's not many places where you can literally pinpoint the moment you load a game, but you can with this. So I would say that yes, it is a game changer because it opens it up to so many more communities, and particularly when it's as front facing as something like Twitch, X, YouTube, anything like that. I personally would say it is great for the chain. It is great for the communities in general. I can see people in the chat agree. But that's just my 2 cents.
I mean, it must be a game changer because you've literally taken over Twitch and taken over like streaming basically. You know what I mean? Like everyone is streaming.
That's the way I felt. I'm like, they literally changed
I mean,
games
so
and now playing this.
You know what I mean?
And we're trying to figure out wording for stuff in the TwitchCon pamphlets and stuff like that. And I just wanted an honest answer from other people. You can tell me I've got a big head and I'm conceited, whatever you want for asking that question. But if I don't ask, I don't know.
Oh,
So,
Pop, you know, I hope you know me at this point. When you ask me, I'm just gonna say it. I told you I'd never call you an asshole about Twitchy Tides, but I probably would call you an asshole as a person. So.
Oh, I can be an asshole. Absolutely. I'm sure a lot of people are aware of that. I absolutely can be. But
what you have, what you don't feel bad about getting an ego, because man, what's there? You guys, you and Slick both, from the build up, from those 16-20 hours, this is the time where you get to walk around with those the big balls. I mean, you've done a good thing, man. Don't feel bad about having an ego about it.
So I just, like I said, I try to keep a grasp on reality. That's something that Chifu constantly keeps in my head is to take a step back, look at what all you've accomplished, and remember what got you there. And that's something I've been trying to do a lot more of lately. Like I said, he's stayed on me about it, trying to keep me grounded.
This might be really good, and I don't mean to. I'm just scrolling back through, but you were thinking about something for pamphlets, and you asked me to watch the chat. There's Solkanar. He never watched Twitch until Tides. If that doesn't make you feel some kind of way, I don't know what would to bring somebody into both of those realms. It's a definite game changer. I mean, that can go right at the front of your pamphlet going to TwitchCon. I never even watched Twitch until Tides. You know, I mean,
that's a compliment. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
I never saw an asteroid fish. What's that? Oh, guys, don't be. I'm telling you what. I am putting on the screen. I have some characters in there that will not be in Tides. I'm not. You guys are just gonna have to play the guessing game on what you see and what you don't. So I don't know which one of them would be considered an asteroid fish, but if you see it, it may or may not go. I don't make those calls.
And ideas, if you don't want us to use it, don't put it out there, because we tend to just grab random stuff. So, because when we see, hey, this idea from 3 months ago fits right here,
yep,
we will use your ideas.
Yep, and that's
we are not shy about it.
That's why I keep I've noticed. I mean, we don't get to communicate, or we don't really have like. I don't know if everybody thinks like we have some type of meetings or anything like that. Pop gives me a shit ton of creative freedom, a shit ton of creative freedom. So when I throw together ideas, if I make them digital and I throw them up on the screen, you may like you said, you may never see them. You may see them a few months from now. You may see them tomorrow. But I do want to make that clear. I am going to put them up there to kind of liven the board, and I like to show off stuff that I've created. So why not? But don't get too wet, so to speak.
Guys, I'm going to have to call it here because my head is literally becoming two different pieces. But it has been an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much.
With no hair.
Yeah, see, if you had that hair there, the sweat would cool that side of your head, and you'd yeah. Well, thank you, sir, for coming in. I hope you got to say everything that you wanted. If you have any specific questions that you wanted for Pop before we roll out, or before you roll out of here, please ask. But
I mean, it's not so much a question; it's just a statement. And you know, I think the people in chat have absolutely nailed it on the head. You know, thank you so much to everybody that comes around, any whack streamer that comes in and gets involved in any Tides game, comes around, gets involved in any marbles or wombat or whatever it is that you're here to want to see and want to play. And you know, you are helping. You really are doing your bit, and I know that every streamer appreciates every person that comes into the streams and does their bit, and it most certainly has been helped by Pop Paragon, Slick Sheep. So we cannot give enough credit to those two guys. Pop, I don't know whether Slick Sheep is here somewhere, but I really do appreciate you, and you know, thank you, and thank everybody in the chat as well. And I will love, peace, and slippy grease. I'm gonna slip out of here.
You have a good night, man.
Right, mate.
Good
Cheers,
night,
guys.
Wells.
Have a good one.
So, I think stream is ended. Who ended the stream? Oh. No, it didn't end. I got closed Welsh out of there. Make myself. You know what, guys? Let's run a Twitchy Tides game. We've been talking. And let's run.
Oh, actually, I want to get involved because I'm gonna set a new fish. Hold on.
Oh, well, it won't kick in. It won't kick in this game anyway, but it will kick in the next one. I'll give you a chance to get it set.
Yeah, all right.
We like you for understanding, Mr. Fish Daddy. Oh boy, Pop, they're calling you Daddy. So while we're here and Simon's doing that, and I got the Twitchy Tides, everybody can hear. What any more became of maybe the Meet the Artist podcast after dark? Is that how did Tufu take that?
Tufu is good. He's always been okay with having it live. Talk to him about it a day or two after. It's just trying to get me on my sleep schedule so it's workable again. It's just getting everyone together there. Is really the only thing. Just put a date on it that we all can be there, and
scheduling's always a fucking pain. It really is.
Chats, I swear, if y'all can catch some of those late night chats with the creators, and it's in the Skunky Chunks Discord and Tufu's Discord, and we're talking about doing this live here on Twitch, just broadcasting that. You get a lot of unfiltered, uncut, raw topics just from the creators around in Wax. And
that will definitely be an 18+ stream with all the check marks boxed and checked, and because I'm not afraid to go in there after a few shots myself. So.
And it's good conversations, and you can literally ask anything. We'll answer whatever questions that we have that come up. But we just sit around and BS, and it's a great way to get to know some of the creators around the Wax. A lot of them just stop by there. It's almost like our secret hiding spot that we're kind of saying, "Hey, come check out our hiding spot." But
it would be really fun. Yeah. I'm down for it, and fortunate enough, Tufu's schedule kind of lines up with my vampire schedule over here, just because of the way the time zones work out. So it seems to be great. I'll tell you what, Jess meeting Laura, they've been talking. She found a really good friend in Laura, and that's only because of you guys pushing for her to join in. They talk. Yeah, I'm afraid. I got two people against me on that one.
So, but yeah, it's good conversation, and once we get it together, invite everyone that's here to join. It's gonna be late at night, about 6 hours from now. Typically, it's about midweek, Wednesday, Thursday. Hey, he might even be on tonight. He might catch us all on there tonight. But
Hey, you can tell already. The computer is just, mwah. Thank God, thank you, Jesus. Because right now, and actually, maybe I should say this before I play Twitchy Tides, for everybody listening on X, for anybody listening on YouTube, we are live on Twitch. Your comments in either one of those two are not seen. You need to come over to Twitch to be able to play Twitchy Tides. I need to give that little PSA since we all are multi-streaming. We're in a few different places and everything's running nice. I know we're stretching outside of the Twitch game, but we're live on Twitch. If you guys want to play a game and you're over there, come on over. Go into my profile. Go into my LinkedIn. Find the Twitch link and come over and play some Twitchy Tides. Sorry, little PSA for everybody, and then we're gonna play some Twitchy Tides. I know a lot of the streamers don't do the multicast thing, so that is one thing we are definitely gonna do, especially on Thursdays. Saves the recording, having to recast, and all that good stuff. All right, we got 47 people in. First place definitely million. Third place million. Last place million. I'm gonna run through this list. I wasn't expecting to have anybody on, but that's awesome. So what I've been doing is copying them over to the sheets. We'll get them sent out. I'll probably stream that on Sunday. But at the end of all this, we still are going to do the raffle. I still have that set up. That will get taken care of. All right, enough talking. We playing. 5, 3. What, Pop? Uh-oh. I'll stop when you're talking.
No, you're fine. You can go ahead and start the game. I was going to say, as soon as you posted yesterday, you weren't going to have any guests on. That's why in my head is I'm going to pop in and stream tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you made it work. People love hearing what's going on. I think that's why you kind of got me hooked on that when you suggested having some type of stream. And you suggested me doing it. There's no way I'm turning that shit down. I'll stay up 30 hours.
and some of those conversations that we have at night and there are priceless. A lot of people in here are familiar with Ham Crusher from Skunky Chunks. They've seen him around. Yeah. Just like the story on how he woke up in Turkey one day. He went to a bar, had a couple drinks. Next morning, he wakes up in a whole different country. He wakes up in Turkey. How do you do that?
Well, I think when we popped in, the last time I popped in, I think we were talking about, basically who we'd ILF, I guess, who we'd like to celebrity wise. So if you guys want to get that type of behind the scenes, I'm down for it. I mean, there's probably some things we need to work out. Maybe even Tufu would want to stream it himself. But I'll be there. I'll be there.
I mean, why not? Stick it on both screens.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why. Hey, that's double the Twitchies, double the. Yeah. I mean, people can multitap.
Loves YouTube.
I don't mind lurkers at all.
So join in, have a conversation, ask questions. If you're brave enough, jump in the Discord. We don't stop anyone from coming in.
And you know what? It's a fun enough environment. Like I said, I think I told you, Pop. If you can get Jess to join in and she's comfortable, it's a good group of people. Scrolling.
We just have fun. That's all, and pick on each other.
Oh, Vegas got the new McSharky. I love some of the names you put to some of them. I love being out of the loop so much because when I see them, I'm like, Sharky McSharky. Yep, that's a Pop name. I love it.
It should be Sharky McSharkface.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And that came from the probably 15 times people have asked me for Fishy McFish Face. So I changed it slightly so it's Sharky McShark Face. But there you go. There's your Fishy McFish Face.
Well, and got that spreadsheet up there, all copied over. Go back to the Discord.
Is that not what you envisioned for the name of that shark to be? Sharky McShark Face. It screams it, doesn't it?
You know, it really. It didn't scream it to me until I read it, but after I read it, I don't know if there could have been anything else. And you know, the fact that I didn't send you a layer for the tail and that tail's still wiggling, I'm like, yes!
I did that actually in 2 different programs. I did the tail in Adobe Animate, and I did the rest in Procreate. It was a little weird to do it that way, but it turned out really good. I was really happy with how it turned out.
It did. Well, you saw, I mean, the little GIF I made when you posted it out, I was like, oh shit, Pop, that was just that was just for me to show you the layers. Don't put my crap animations out there. I can draw, but animation, man, I'm so old school with it. Like, I started drawing on lithograph paper in frame by frame, and it's just what I stuck with, and I never liked it at all. I didn't like it a bit. So actually, I can give everybody kind of a I can give everybody kind of a behind the scenes. I'm not really a layers artist. I actually have had to kind of pivot a little bit, and Pop gets the layers, so he'll see kind of my streak outs on a back layer or something like that. Where when I'm working on a piece, I don't use that many layers at all. I like to do a lot of blending, a lot of mixing, a lot of smearing. And that's just that digitally. That's always the way that I've been. But with the game, having the more layers I give Pop, the more I end up seeing. Like that, I don't even know. You've offered to let me have your Adobe and stuff like that, and unless you get like super sick or super busy, you can just keep doing the animations.
That's perfectly fine. It don't take me that long at all. So,
well, for me, it's kind of exciting because I get to see my work come to life, but somebody else is doing that. You know, that's actually really exciting for me.
Eventually, I'm going to get an iPad and an iPencil in your hand and get you on Procreate. Once you get on Procreate, and we have Jess on our team already on this.
Yes, you do have Jess on your team. She's actually standing in front of me.
And so we are eventually we as a group will get you on an iPad with a pencil, because once you get there and you start seeing the power of what that can do with what you're doing now, you are going to multiply in what you are doing, and that's kind of scary. People like Tufu are a little bit scared about what you might be able to do on Procreate. So,
well,
you have a whole world in front of you with what I see you're doing now versus what I know you could be doing on Procreate.
The thing about me is, and honestly, to be the one man show, or kind of try to build up my own stuff into something like a Skunky Chunks or something like that. I don't know if I myself could ever do that.
There's only one way to find out.
What's that?
I said there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, and well, see again, like I don't doing the physical merchandise for the t-shirt shops and keeping up with the Upwork and the Fiverr and just my general contracts. There's enough that goes on, and I am myself, as much as I love wax, I am very leery about putting all of that much time into specifically building up a wax collection, like trying to make it completely spectacular. What I do is if something comes to my brain and I want to draw it, I put it down on paper and I put it out. That's what wax was for me, is my kind of outlet to kind of mix and intertwine the business sides of it. Man, it's kind of like that game thing we were talking about. It may just kind of rip a little bit of the fun away, and I need that fun in my life. I need that being able to just release and not really. If I put it out for one wax, I don't give two shits. But people see it, people enjoy it, and I made it, and that's. I don't need to take it any further.
I'm just talking about your level of art.
No,
I'm talking about your level of art is going to multiply and multiply and multiply once you get your hands on that iPad.
I hear you. I hear you, and I can almost see the back of Jess's head outside, just shaking her head up and down.
She sat there and watched us going through some of those layers, and she's like, "He so needs this. He would do this, because she's seen you go through these processes,
Oh
and
yeah.
she's seen the shortcuts and how he did this and this, and she's like, this is going to cut down on his time, so." I have more time with him to spend with me. So what you're doing is taking what time away from your wife.
Oh man!
Instead of getting an iPad, you're letting your hatred for Apple
stab
just poison your marriage right now.
Oh, hey, listen! I gave her my old laptop. Damn it! I don't. It will happen though.
I'm just taking, of course. No one, please take me serious.
Anyway, so it doesn't matter what you do, it's going to happen anyway. You know, you're always going to advance. You're always going to get better. We always do that. So it's going to happen anyway. I mean, do it at your own speed. You know what I mean?
We've definitely looked. And like I was telling Pop with it, one thing that definitely gets me is, even with the laptop, I never took the laptop outside or anything like that. If I could go draw outside and still have the functionality, honestly, that's a selling point for me. That may be the only selling point that really tipped me over the edge, because I don't like being stuck at the desk all the time, but unfortunately that's where my work is. So what an iPad would do would get me outside. Maybe I could even start doing some more landscape type stuff like I've done in the past. That it would open up some different layers there for sure.
It opens up layers. Layers are so important. Layers. I use 30 layers per drawing. You're gonna love layers. I'll teach you to love layers. Tufu will teach you to love layers. He uses about 60 per drawing.
Yeah, yeah, but hey, now when it comes down to it, his 60 layers take up 300 bytes. Well, 300 multiplied the space that one of mine does too. So for the game, I mean.
Oh yeah, we cut everything down, but you put everything down in the end, and you make it a small file.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, it's just you can do much more when you layer, and then you can adjust that layer, and then adjust that next layer, and adjust that next layer.
Click on the
filter on the next layer, and put another filter on the next layer, and then put something else on the next layer. You know what I mean?
We're all in there.
You can't build an image without using layers, I don't think, really.
Let me see.
Yeah, like using a lithograph setup, basically.
Yeah, and it.
That's the point about the drawing. You know, he loves drawing. He loves getting a pencil and sitting down drawing, which is very different from designing something on Photoshop or in Adobe or something like that. Do you see what I mean? But the joy for Mike should be is being able to take your drawings and then bring them to life with these digital tools.
Let me see if I can invite you. 20 terabyte drives are under $300 now. Maybe 2 terabyte drives are under $300 now. I was unable to find a 20 terabyte drive, especially SSD, period. But as far as now, that is one thing, Pop. How does Tufu, or how do you handle the space? No, I don't use SSD for storage. My SSD, I have a 2 terabyte SSD and a 4 terabyte physical hard drive, and a hard drive is where all the files go. The SSD is just running program files, those types of things. Right now, with everything that's going on, my CPU is running at 2%, which is just, my jaw is dropping. Like, I'm so used to seeing 90% by the laptop. It's fucking wild. It's amazing what a few $100s will do. I tried to... Oh, Pop got knocked out. I tried to... Jess said she was gonna pop in. There's a few things that I need... Where in the hell is she?
There we go. Now I'm back to rug myself. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Jess...
can you guys hear me?
No, I was... I told Jess to... She said she maybe would pop on. I told her I'd send her the invite link. She couldn't... For some reason, she couldn't enter. But, well, hell, maybe we'll get Jess in here. Shit. If we get Jess in here, we almost know we're going to get Rabbit Larry sometime. I still can't get in there. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Pop knows you love him. She got some nice things, Pop. I gave her some nice things. Simon, did you say you maybe had something to play?
Oh,
Wait, a music break be awesome.
Well, obviously, if you've been listening to me the last few weeks, we've been waiting to move our metaverse that we built into the Omniverse City, which is where it's going to live. Multi-chain, 3D, gaming experience. We're going to have our Sublime Sounds nightclub is going to be in that city.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you, Simon. If you could maybe get a little closer to the mic.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, sir, it is.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on a minute, let me just try. Let me just change to mine. You can probably hear me better now. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I sure can. Yep.
I wasn't sure if you could hear me the whole show, to be honest.
Very lightly, but there towards the end, it was really low. So I figured I'd say something.
Yeah, no, right, okay. So I've been talking the last few weeks about the fact that we're moving our metaverse into the metaverse that we built for Sublime Sounds is going to be moved into a massive multiplayer city called the Omniverse City, and we're going to be one of the main nightclubs in that city. So they've just announced today that the platform's pretty much ready. So we should be moving into there soon. So we will start organising events and hosting concerts.
Well, I got the computer at the right time then too. We're definitely gonna have to do some streams from the metaverse. Yeah,
indeed. So I'll just play just this short video about the Omniverse City, just so you can have a look at that first. I can just share the screen as normal here.
Yeah, and then I'll turn it full screen. No problem at all.
There we go. So, there we go.
Oh, let me get my big head out of the way. Poor Brutus. Poor Brutus.
I don't know why that stopped. Is
Oh,
the video stopped?
oh yeah, yeah. Wow, it's,
Hold on a moment. Let's see what this is
huh.
about.
That's about where it was. So, the next evolution, or so they say, the metaverse.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll be moving into that city shortly, and that's when we will start looking at organising concerts and events and all that kind of stuff. And tickets will go on sale across chains. I think we're going to organise partners across all the chains that are able to access the Omniverse City. So tickets will be able to be sold on all chains, across most chains. So we're truly going to sort of be bringing back people with other people from other chains in the same room, basically, which is one sort of vision that I've had for a while, which I think is important. Yeah, so it's going to be fun, and I mean that city that you just saw, you know, you can drive around, you can get motorcycles, cars. You know, I tried the test platform, and it's like Grand Theft Auto, really.
It looks
I mean,
like it's got a huge cyberpunk feel to it.
Cyberpunk, Grand Theft Auto. I mean, obviously, you know, it's an Omniverse City, and it's going to have a lot of businesses in there, but there's a gaming element to it, and you have a character, and there's a gaming element to that character, and all that kind of stuff as well. You know, so you know, it's like a whole experience, if you like. Obviously, to get into the Sublime Sounds Club, you will have to go into the Omniverse City and navigate yourself to the club. You know what I mean? So. And you know, when you get to the entrance, if we're having an event, you will have to log in. You know, you'll have to log in. You have to have the right NFT to be able to enter into the concert and things like that. So yeah. I mean, obviously, like Pop Paragon was saying earlier about some of his dreams and about where he's going, and it takes time. I mean, you know, we've been here 4 years, and it's taken time, but we're finally sort of getting to where we envisaged our project to be, and you know, where it goes from there, let's see.
We have my lovely wife joining, and I'm assuming that she probably has some questions. This is a very special guest. Hello, wife of mine, sitting out on the front porch.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Miss Trixie. I am obligated to call you that. You know that, right?
Yes, I've been named Trixie now.
Damn you, Ham Crusher. Damn you. I tell you what, I better be getting some of them dollar bills. Oh, hell.
How are you doing today?
Yeah.
I'm hanging in. It's been a rough day, but it's going okay. I'm glad to be back home.
Nice. Well, hopefully he makes you a nice dinner.
He better. No, I just went out and bought him pizza, so.
Pizza day. I think, you know what? I think it's a pizza day and maybe some Knob Creek.
What's on your pizza?
No,
Um,
no comment.
No comment.
he's got a supreme pizza.
Not too bad.
What is it? Is it DiGiorno's? Is it Jack's? Red Baron? It's
Red Baron.
Red Baron.
Is it
I
one
want to
of
get a
the,
pizza with pineapples and ham and
Oh,
chicken
God.
and barbecue sauce.
Favorite.
And
no.
My favorite is ham and pineapple, and my partner's Italian, and we constantly having arguments because he just refuses to accept that pineapple should be on a pizza.
I'm pineapple and pepperoni all day long.
Ooh, pineapple and pepperoni. The contrast there. Oh.
hey, Prince Paradox, I just had to say hey to you because I talk to you a lot.
Rabbit Larry just
And
put.
Rabbit.
Yeah, she put all caps. I'm sure she don't know what to think.
Hi, Rabbit.
In fact, actually, you know what? You can come in here and sit, and I'll come out. I'll go out there and smoke a cigarette.
I will not be
have
on
the
screen.
whole thing. You can have the whole thing. Doesn't bother me a bit. In fact, they'd probably
No.
watch more you than me.
I'm not pretty enough for screen. I'm
Oh,
sorry, guys.
Please. Please. If this hillbilly with front teeth missing can get on here, anybody can. Prince, all right, you asshole. Now wait a minute. I am not. I am way nicer than she is. I am way nicer than she is.
This may be true. Yes, me and Rabbit, we've had some calls before. We've had some talks. And Laura is definitely the one who's getting me to be more social. So
Well,
I definitely applaud her for being in my life.
I love seeing the growth that is starting to come for women in wax. It's starting small, but it's growing and growing. Because first you had Waffles Kitty and Queen Cristala. Now Laura jumped in, Jess jumping in. Rabbit Larry's been around since Green Rabbit. I mean, it's growing and growing, and I love to see more of y'all speak up and get out here because it's a sausage party. It's a big sausage fest. Come on, we need more females in the wax space. I promise you.
You know, I
I
used to make NFTs, but then I stopped. But I think I'm going to start again. I was using AI to do my work, but now I'm going to start drawing. And really, to be honest, Pop, the only thing that got me back into it was Twitchy Tides and watching Consumer Break and playing Twitchy Tides. And that really got me back into the mindset of where I needed to be. So I definitely applaud you, too.
That's an honor. Thank you so much. I'm glad we can inspire you. It honestly means a lot. To be able to bring people in and make them have the urge to be more creative and do something similar. I never expected to be doing this, not in my whole life. But I absolutely love it, and I love the response I get from people. It's honestly very, very humbling, and it's also scary at the same time because I wake up every single day saying, how am I going to mess this up? Is this going to be wrong? Is this going to be wrong? And all I can do is lean on my team and hope we can come up with the best decisions to make everybody happy. So, but yeah, thank everyone for the support.
You're doing a really good job, and even with the way the ocean kind of flows, it's hard. It'll be hard to please everybody, but I mean the level of pleasure, I guess, is still. I would say you're still probably at a 4.7 star out of 5-star rating, if we had a system for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's better than any Amazon product you'd go out and get. Now, guys, I did. Jess actually, since she came on, she just gave me the attendance award NFT for this week. She just doesn't know it yet. So our artist this week that we have had the pleasure of meeting is somebody that I've met. Now, Pop, you're great and all, but she's my wife. I mean, I can give you. So the attendance award that she'll be sending out will probably have her. Well, not probably. It will have her face on it. So if you can't see her,
Oh
yeah.
no.
Oh yes.
It won't have my face.
Oh yeah, no, you just signed up. You signed the deal. So her collection, if you didn't know, I did put exclamation point skull in the chat. It goes to the skull within one collection. I've been drawing the Scully PFPs here to kind of keep it going because I knew she'd be back. But there's the drop link that I put in there has so much. She has done so many drops, a lot of 101s, and I'm even excited when she starts. Now, if she doesn't put shit back where she got it, we're gonna have to get her. We're gonna have to get her own set. But I love the fact that she's asking for like my different shades of pencils and. Why don't you bring in the lighthouse and let me show the lighthouse, Jess?
All right, 1 second.
I don't know if you're echoing for everyone else. It might just be because I'm hearing through Discord, but I hear an echo with you, Mike.
You probably won't hear that now. I had another headphone sitting beside me, and I just walked away from it. If you were hearing it, it could have been from that.
Say something, Mike.
Yeah, it could be the mic. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm hearing myself too. Oh, that's because Jess is right beside me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, but I see in the stream people are saying no echo. So
Yeah, she was beside me, picking up my voice.
Okay.
So we got. Yeah, you guys can kind of see it. Let me. Oh gosh, blow myself up here. So we got. She did a little painting job, little acrylic. It's kind of. She's got her own little style for her. I was happy about this. We hung it outside.
That's for Faith.
Huh?
That's for Faith.
Yeah. If you would show yourself, you could show the necklace that your friend got you. Yeah, we've for people who don't know, I won't say too much about it, but we've lost a couple of our furry friends this year. It's been pretty rough. Jess went up and got Bun's ashes today. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's not really for stream. I don't want to get too emotional. I'll anyway, back to what are you gonna draw? What are you gonna bring the people, Jess, or the artists that we're meeting? I've never met you before in my life.
Well, probably I'll stick with the theme that I've had, which is the skulls. So I'll be making my own sugar skulls. But then I also want to do some like scenery because that's what I'm really good at is scenic pictures. So probably that too.
Prince, yeah. No, he lived a good life. Jess, can you kind of talk? Let me regain my composure for a second, please.
Yeah, you're fine. So, how's everything going with you, Pop?
oh, good. I'm feeling better. I was down at the beginning of this week. I had a rough time. I haven't been that sick in many years, but I woke up with like 102.8 temperature and aching my whole body, and it was a nasty couple of days. But I'm back up to speed now. Got our blends out yesterday, and we got more coming tomorrow. We have Aqua Drop tomorrow, which is another one of Mike's. We have the Epic Woofy blend coming tomorrow, so that's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everything's good. Had my
Did you have the big C?
What's that?
I don't want to say. Did you have the big C? I don't want to say the word.
No,
The sickness?
No.
Oh, good.
Just a little.
I did.
Blue.
I did. I had it last week.
Did you have it, Solomon? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I told you, Jess, but you were I think you had a earphone in
To
when
be,
he
to
told
be
me.
honest, I think I've only just literally recovered fully, like over the last like day or two, fully, if you get what I mean.
Well, I'm glad
Um,
you're here with us.
Yeah, but it's I mean, yeah. To be honest, it's the first time I've had it. So, and
I'm
I
not
would,
trying to say I'm glad you're not dead, although I am glad you're not dead.
yeah,
But I'm glad you're well enough to make it. You had a good speedy recovery. It looks like at least.
well, yeah, it was 5 or 6 days. But to be honest, I realised because obviously, I basically the first sign with it really, but I got a cold sore like on my nose, which I never had a cold sore on my nose before. But that must have been the first sign because that appeared, and then I just started feeling ill after that, and then it got to like a height when I just started to get a fever, and then I thought, oh, you know what I mean? And I am ill, but it must have been sort of materialising over like 2 or 3 days before. So in total, it was probably more like 8 or 9 days in total, from start to finish. If you get what I mean. But yeah, it was the first time I'd had it, so I hadn't experienced it before. It's definitely worse than the flu. So,
Yeah, it's supposed to be nasty. I've never had it. There's
Yeah, we've been lucky. We've never had it either.
And yeah, I've never had it. Hopefully I won't. My sister-in-law's had it. Her fiance's had it. I've known several other people to have it. Luckily, no one real close to me has had it, fatality wise. But I've been that lucky. But yeah, I've never dealt with it. I feel sorry for those who do have to deal with it. It's supposed to be pretty nasty. So I'm glad you're okay. Glad you made it through it pretty fast, and it seems like you're back on your feet.
yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it was worse than the flu, but it wasn't like. And then when it got to the height, when I got to the point when I was like 39 degrees, then I felt like I was dying. You know what I mean? But other than that, and that only lasted like a day, and then the fever went. It's like it got to its peak, and then one day I got a fever, and then the next day the fever was gone. It was weird. It's weird.
But
Yeah.
Prince just put in the hashtag birds aren't real. Now, guys, don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't go
Are
down.
we looking at drones? Is that what they are? Are they drones?
That can lead you down a whole YouTube rabbit hole that will, and it's not real. The guy, I'll just tell you guys, I'll ruin it for you. It's not real. The birds aren't
But guys,
real.
on that note, I think I'm gonna have to duck out because people want to go to bed and stuff. So I'm gonna have to get out of the bedroom. So
Do
I'm
you
gonna have to say good night.
do you have any last words that you'd like to say, sir? Please feel free.
Not really, although we've been a little bit slow on releases lately. But my focus now is on this new Omniverse City because as soon as we get our metaverse in there, then I have to go in and do a lot of customization to what we've got. So that's going to be my focus over the next few weeks. And there is more drops coming, so they'll be coming shortly. And watch this space because we're going to start organising events and concerts and things like that. With a view to probably having the first one in the new year sometime, possibly even a New Year's party or something like that. So keep your eyes open for that. Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Simon. It was great to talk to you.
Yeah, good night. And yeah, great to talk to you, Jeff. Sorry I have to go when you've just joined. But
Oh, you're
yeah.
fine.
Have a lovely evening, everyone. Nice to meet you, Pop Paragon. And to be honest with you, Pop, I hope you didn't take offence to what I was talking about earlier. If you heard about what I was saying about Twitchy Tides and is it a game? Is it what I meant? I didn't mean offence by that. What I meant is it
No, none whatsoever.
Is it a new genre in itself? Is what I meant. Do you know what I mean?
I
you
agree.
create-
There is no place to really put it, and I've thought the same thoughts. It's not this, and it's not that, and it's trying to describe what it is.
That's
It's kind
probably
of
the
hard.
beauty of it. I think that's the beauty of it, mate. And
I
I
do
think
too.
that's why people love it.
I think
So,
that's the game changer. Yeah, that's the
I
game
think that
changer
is the
part
game
of it.
changer.
Yep.
Yeah. But don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Don't
I
fret
just
about
feel
that. Don't have those
it's
thoughts.
chaos plus fish.
Yeah. But you're doing a great job. So keep
Thank
up with
you.
it, and I hope to see you again anyway. So good night, everyone. See you later
And
Nice,
definitely
Simon.
let's
Night, Simon.
get in touch. Whether you hit me up
On
on
the music
Discord,
side.
Twitter, any of
Yeah.
those, hit me up and let's talk. Definitely about some music.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll be doing that. Speak to you soon. Ciao.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, I mean, all in all, this has turned into a really great streaming day. Thank you guys for joining. Jess, thank you for joining. Pop, definitely thank you. I mean,
Oh, I see how it is. I don't get the definitely. I'm just kidding.
no, God, I'm gonna be shocked that you joined for a few days. You're gonna have to make yourself a regular now, and you're gonna have to dig harder at Rabbit. Rabbit's gonna come on. We're gonna meet the artist behind the blockchain stream team. It's gonna happen.
I don't get Rabbit. She has her own Twitch stream. She does her own stream, but yet she won't come on your stream.
She will.
It doesn't calculate.
We'll get her here. We'll have Welsh and we'll have Rabbit and we'll all be here and we'll have you and we'll all be here.
See that, and I think that would actually be a really fun after dark podcast.
Absolutely. Join us, please.
Prince said Jess and Rabbit stream. I'm
oh,
down.
hell yes. Hell yeah! Just make sure I know the time, so don't do it on Thursdays.
But I'm like her. I won't be on camera either.
Oh, you got your picture on camera. You know your picture is part of the Discord, right? I can actually.
I do see my picture.
Here,
Damn
everybody.
it. I need to update that.
Oh, I'm floating. I guess when I do that, I'm floating a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Pop. Before I have a few things that I need to clear up before I end the stream. But sir,
Yes, sir. I need to go torment Sully some. He's on stream now, and it's his turn to get tormented for a little bit.
Okay. We will. I'll tell you what. When we get done here, we will raid right over into him if he's still going. Jess, if you keep that in mind, please.
Yeah.
Awesome, very cool. But hey, thank you for the opportunity to letting me come on and talk with y'all. I'm sure we'll do it again soon.
100% Pop. Thank you for everything that you've done for us, and hopefully, I hope very much so that I have a proud spot in making you a millionaire one day.
I hope so, and as you know, we are booked well into the future together. So
yes, sir.
I have no plans of changing that anytime soon, and let's keep rocking it out. Everyone loves what you're doing. They've absolutely loved every single thing. So it was a great move. It helps the whole game. Helps me with time, and a lot of times it's better art. That's what I wanted for the game, is better art and more creativity and unique stuff for people to be able to have and use and be their own unique selves. So you're not stuck with just one thing. You can do what you want, and you can do it affordably. I mean, not every fish you can afford, but you can definitely find something that you like for reasonable price and be cool with it. You don't have to buy a billion fish. Just buy what you love. That's the main thing, is buy what you love, because we're going to put out a billion fish. If you try to buy every single fish, that's kind of like buying every skin in Fortnite.
Yeah,
it's going to cost you a lot of money, and I do not recommend that. I recommend buying what you really, really like.
Yeah, and
That's
please,
what about making yourself happy.
I honestly, when it comes down to it, with everything that I know, timeline wise and everything like that, if you can purchase every fish and that's what you want to do, go right on ahead. But start taking out your loans now, because there's some. I myself, I would love to have one of each of the ones that I draw. But I'm even being selective about those, and I will not put out my 2 cents. I love all of my creations equally. Again, Pop, thank you for popping in. Yeah, you kind of made it. I would say that I don't even think Jess would be here without you. So yeah, I gotta give you full credit. Yep, have to. Sorry,
That's
Jess.
true. That's true, Pop. I wouldn't be here if you wasn't on stream.
Well, thank you. That's a great compliment. Again, thank you.
Tell
Y'all have a great night.
Tell Solly we'll be there in a minute.
Sounds good. You have a good night, and see everyone shortly over at Solar Stream.
Have a good one.
You
Pop.
have a good night too.
Okay, Jess, my baby.
Oh no.
Do you?
No, it's me and you.
It is. It is. Do you want to tell the people what you're working on? I mean, I know this was a pop-up thing for you, but you do absolutely have the floor. If they don't get to hear from you very often, we will run one more Twitchy Tides game, and then I need to get the raffle done, and then we will call it quits. But if you want to tell the people what your plans are, give them an idea. Have right at.
Okay. I can do that. So, I've drawn out a paw print tattoo pattern for my 13-year-old girl, Faith, that passed away in March. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to have the original drawing, and I'm also creating an NFT, like a digital version of it. And then I'm going to put that out, and I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for yet. But the proceeds are going to go to pay a tattoo artist to put it on my arm, probably. And then that tattoo artist that is doing it has agreed to be on stream as the artist for the day to shoot that tattoo. So that's kind of my plans.
So what we have here, people, is if you've never seen a tattoo get done, if you don't know a whole lot about tattooing, honestly I would have. I'm not big on the tattoos anymore. So her and I had this conversation, and we worked it out to where we could get this on stream. You guys will be able to watch a tattoo artist do their thing. The tattoo artist, I won't mention his name or anything like that until we have him on, because I want him to be able to tell a story, and I want it to be pretty exciting. And I'm just explaining my side of it. This is something she really wanted to do, and we worked it out to where you guys would be involved, and you guys will be able to watch. I think it'll be really I don't know that I've seen any live action tattoos and actually being able to ask the artist what needles he's using, how he's shading as he's going, and it's really cool to find a person that was able to do that. Fart techno buildup, is it gonna play? Please tell me blurps are gonna play. So Jess, what about you don't know? And I'm leaving I'm other than the stream part. This is all her. So anything, I'm basically asking her questions like I did just meet her today. other than that, so what do you want to draw, Jess? What are you looking to put out to the people?
So it'll probably still be with the Skull Within one stuff. It'll be skulls, sugar skulls, but I'm also going to do scenic stuff. So like I really like lighthouses and beaches and railroad tracks and just stuff you would capture in a photograph but turn it into a digital drawing.
Hey, I'm looking for it. Lighthouses, definite lighthouses. I want to see her draw some lighthouses, and those have a really big meaning with us. So
I've actually got one started. I don't have a lot of time all the time to work on it because I've got so much other responsibilities. So it just my work will not come out like quickly like my husband's can because he can draw like all the time.
So,
So
I think it's Civil X. He put monster trucks and cats.
I could draw some cats, maybe some monster
What
trucks.
is
I don't know. We'll see.
what is 1111? What am I missing there? Rabbit, are you talking in code? What does 1111 mean?
1111 is actually an angel number. If you don't know what an angel number is,
Boots and cats, boots and cats. We had a cat named Boots.
we did.
I want skull wheels.
Hey, yeah, I could do that.
Huh. Yeah, sure. Jess knows 1111. I mean, I've always, when I see 11, I associate it with like a good luck number, but I don't know what the actual meaning is. You're the man.
1111 and 222, 111, 333, numbers like those that combine that you would see on a clock are like considered angel numbers, and they each have their own specific meaning as to what it correlates with.
The number 1111 can signify a profound spiritual awakening and a reminder to embark on a path of self-discovery and personal growth. Somebody is an excellent copy and paster. I'm messing with you,
So
Prince.
Prince,
You
look
already,
up 777 because that's my favorite one.
I don't know if he actually looked that up or not, Jess. I'm just giving him a hard time because he said you were nicer than I am. Some blood on the grill. Cats like Rambo but cute. Cats like Rambo but cute, and blood. Oh boy. I've heard a lot of things from clients over the years, and I've drawn some really weird things. A cat like Rambo driving a monster truck with skull rims and blood on the front grill. Yeah, I can do it. See, that's how it rolls. You got imagination. Why are my
Useless information comes in handy. It's
Oh,
not necessarily useless because, like, what you just said, 1111 meant some people didn't know that, so it wasn't useless. You just used it.
I wonder why. I wonder if I can get. See if I can get Blurps to refresh or something. I'm gonna keep. Okay. I want a Wren rabbit fish. Oh boy.
Ren, like the artist?
Oh no, but that's really good music. I'm pretty sure she's talking about Ren and Stimpy.
Okay.
I kiss you. What? Who's kissing whose ass over here? What?
Ain't nobody kissing your ass but me.
Hey, you heard it here first. Anybody who's getting their ass kissed, it's me, and it's by her.
And then to be kicked afterwards.
I want a Rabbit Larry fish. I don't even know what a rabbit. See, the weird part about it is I love Rabbit's attitude when she's streaming, but I still think of Rabbit Larry for some reason. I just have associated that with the damn rabbit in Donnie Darko. I don't know if it's because of the weird ass rabbit that you keep down in the corner that scoots off of the toilet seat. It just reminds me of Donnie Darko. Larry is from Leisure Suit Larry. I don't know. Trust me. Okay, I trust you. We'll leave that to the 18 plus stream. We'll leave that to the Meet the Artist After Dark. A rabbit in a 70s white leisure suit. I kind of like that. Okay, Jess, I'm going to get this. I'm going to go ahead and run a Twitchy Tides, and I'm going to get this raffle. I'm going to go ahead and close out the Discord.
Okay.
You need to just tell everybody that you'll be in here with me on Sundays.
I'll try to be in here on Sundays, you guys.
There you go. See, she just kissed my ass. I love it.
And now I'm gonna kick it when the stream's over. So, but anyway, you do what you got to do. I'll be listening. I gotta stay outside, so I can't push the button for you today. You have to push the button.
What button? The wheel
for
button?
The raffle.
The wheel button? I can't push the button. I can't do that.
I'm no luck, so yes, you have to.
All right. I'm gonna end this out, my love. I will. When you come back in, I will see you. But I'll listen for the raid. It'll be pretty close to right after the wheel.
Do you have that set to where I could do it? It's your camera, right?
What now?
Your camera?
What do you mean, my camera? I'm confused.
Your phone to be able to shift everybody over there. What device do I do that on?
I thought you were doing that on the purple phone.
I don't even have that, no.
Okay, all right. Well, it's just CSS solely, or CSS only. We'll get it. I'll ask you if he's still streaming, and then I'll get it from there. No big deal.
All right. See you later. Bye, guys. It was nice to talk to y'all.
Oh, well. What do we do? I guess, let's go over here. Let's play one more Twitchy Tides game. If you guys have been following along, I got, from the 2 games, I got the list up here. We'll give away the prizes on Sunday again, just because it was kind of unexpected the way things went. I will have a new raffle up starting tomorrow. There will be a new Friday starting tomorrow. The winner from this raffle will actually get the 2 Fridays together. They will get that wax, and we'll go through that here in just a second. Jungle Banana, if you're still around, you did get the entry. I did send that over to you. I do need to share the whole screen, I guess is probably the best bet. We'll share all this. All this jazzercised. Okay, so we got this template. Control V. Oh, whoa. I hope you guys had a pretty good stream. I love the little pop-up things. Those are awesome. You never really know what to expect. You guys will. I wasn't really even planning on doing an attendance award, but I mean, just coming out of nowhere, I'm really happy about that. That was really nice. We will get an attendance award set up, and everybody who played at least one Twitchy Tides game gets that every Meet the Artist podcast. You'll get that. I may have a plan for those since there's that 30 cents, the 30 wax threshold to make them stakeable in Twitchy Tides. I think what I need to do, and I'd like your guys' input, but please come back on Sunday and we'll talk about it a little more. I may start putting those out as drops in hopes that they can reach that threshold, so everybody that gets the free one and was actually here it gets that utility out of it, and then the other people, they'll just have to buy it. Or if you guys want extras, but there will be a cap to them, and I don't want to mess with anything that's already going on. So we'll work through that. Jeez Louise. Okay, Mike, just do this. I was holding the delete button and talking. So but yes, they will be. There's going to be something. I need to give them that utility and make it worth not giving them to you, because I hope you use them as a memento of actually being here and you can say that you were here. I hope that's a use case for you. I really do. But I'd like to give them that extra little bit of utility. But to be able to do that, I need to have them either you guys start selling them on the secondary so we can reach that threshold, and that kind of gives yours up, which I can't really expect from anybody, or make a small drop that makes sure that we get to the threshold. But I also don't want to like kind of backdoor anything either. We'll have the conversation about it. We'll figure it out. Sunday we will do that. Excuse me. All right. Processing. We have 35. A few actually did get sold. And you know what? While I'm here, so we can stop that, I need to go ahead and go in here and put an end to this before I go any further. That way nobody mistakes it or anything like that. Now remember I guess on top of the Wax Snail Gang, the PFPs, you can, any two of these that you have, you can blend for the Wax Snail Gang. Now the Crazy Buffalo collection is boosted in Meta Battler, so if you play a lot of Meta Battler, keep your raffle tickets, put them in the Meta Battler game. If you play a lot of Twitchy Tides, and especially if you play a lot of Battle Bowls, blend the two, get that Wax Snail Gang PFP, which you can always go buy, and if you hit ! Slime Life in the chat, you'll find the drop link. But those are stakeable, and those have reached the threshold. So any of the Wax Snail Gang PFPs that you buy do come with BP and staking power in Tides already. My only concern is the Meet the Artist podcast side of that. End date. Don't need to worry about a start date. End date. 05/2024. What time is it? 5:45. 5:46. That'll end in a minute. Okay. Make sure, click back over, make sure you guys are seeing everything. Oh, I can use that screen. Alright, we'll keep the characters we'll keep the characters rolling while I finish up. I don't know why it's showing that under the Twitchy Tides browser share in OBS, but what the hell. Alright, Wheel of Names. Close ad. Right off the bat, we closing the ad. Okay. Woo, boy. Look at that. Somebody's got a hell of a chance there. I wonder. So, we're going to give this 4 shuffles, and then you're just going to have to think about it twice. There was a point in between those two. Hopefully somebody got that. Shuffle once. Shuffle twice. Shuffle 3 times. Shuffle 4. Point. There's a point right there. Maybe do a double take. Maybe 20 times. Oh, we got 2 wheels? Oh, I have 2 wheels on my screen. Alright. So, before I do this, we're going to go also in here. We're going to do this. We'll look. So for this last Friday, we had 32. That's 32 wax. For this one, we had 47. So we're adding another 79 wax. We had 35 sold. I can't math. I can't math. So we had 35. So we do that times 25 equals 875. Holy shit. Times 0.75. 656.25 wax coming to the winner, plus that 79. So we got a grand total of 735.25 wax coming to the winner. And like I always do, I'm going to throw on a little bark on that. We'll get a little bark in the bite. Throw on another 10 million Wolfie. So 735.25, 10 million Wolfie. And this is almost over with. All we going to do is click it. Wait. Anticipation. Wait, what am I doing? Did I play this? I didn't play this one. So we got the same thing going on. But you know what? I didn't play this one. And then I'm gonna give my other raffle ticket. The other one, I won't get in this at all. And all I do if I win is just take back the 50 wax that I throw in myself, and then we rerun, by the way. But I'm going to give my other raffle ticket away to the winner of this game. We're still going to do the million Wuffy for first place, third place, and last place. But the winner of this game will also get my other raffle ticket. And if Jess wins this one, we'll let her have this one. She came on. We can let her have it. So I'll give you, let's go 10 seconds. 10 seconds? 10 seconds for 735 wax plus 10 million Wolfie. Maybe I don't want to give up my other raffle. Nah. Come on, Jess, we need you. Sting like a motherfucker. Or fudger. Yeah, fudge. I saw Vegas pop in there, so I wanna set an example. Although Sully sets the best example for probably all of us. Him and Nashville Lou, and I think I even heard Vegas say that earlier. Like those two, hands down, professional shit. I keep telling everybody I'm not a podcaster, I'm not a streamer, I just spoof one. That's all. This is all just something for you guys to watch. 10. Yes, I'm counting. I'm counting down. 9. How many fishies in the tank getting twitchy? How many fishies? We got 41. That'd be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. How many more? No more. 2. 1. Starting it. Oh, I might as well not. Well, you know what? I love my ADHD. It's got to be so frustrating for you guys. Tricky. I'm in 42. I don't really get. I'm the only one who's got the shrimp. I like the Norris shrimp. He was a fun dude to draw. Anyway, okay, 2, 1, 0, start. If you didn't get in, you had your chance. Look at the bald beavers. Ooga. Oh, Ooga, you're in there. Ooga, we gonna have to. Well, I can't give nothing away there. Sorry, but Ooga, love the bald beaver. I love seeing Stevie in there. Oh, Vegas got hooked. The McShark face. We even got an ooh, Mata down, Mata. Oh, going towards, no, Buzz King, don't swim too fast. Slow down. Norbert, oh, ooh, damn, Silent One, you done. You done. Ooh. Buzz King. Whoa, Buzz King. Buzz King. Entering in. Wait, we just copy that from der. Come over her. I am still sharing the full thing, right? Yeah, okay. Where? That's invalid. Sorry, that's invalid. We were already past the time, Rabbit. No transfers allowed. These are NTTs on the low. So I replace. Okay. And this is not rigged. I'm just doing this quickly. Tricky Chicky. And my other one is going. So now, Buzz King, you have so many, so many entries. It's amazing that you, the way this goes, winning that raffle ticket on the Tides, I'll tell you what, it's been wild. The person who bought the most raffle tickets, it was in here, had another chance, and boom, it's on there. All right, guys, we're gonna get done with this. We gonna click it, and then we gonna raid into Sully. Thank you all so much for coming in. I'm sorry that we didn't have a guest, and thank you so much for the patience with the crap that I had. Let's click it. Oh, it's not gonna win! Oh! Oh!
You forgot to take one of her names out.
No, I didn't. I replaced her name with your name. I got it. No, you can rewatch the recording. I did it.
GG, Rabbit Larry, GG.
Jeez. Jeez. Rabbit, congratulations. I will send it to this wallet. I will send this probably as we're all watching Sully stream. You'll have it before the end of the night. Won't worry about this one on Sunday just because it's lasted for a couple weeks. It's best to get it over with. So that will be sent out to you. Congratulations. Oh, definitely rigged. I mean, as soon as she was kind enough to give one of her tickets to Jess, and Jess had to come in here and make my name. And Buzz King, ouch. I mean, there's nothing more I can. Ouch. Ouch. At least you won the Twitchy Tides game. You do get $1 million, Wolf. I mean, I will send that to you. We will send those prizes out, by the way. As a matter of fact, before anything crazy happens, let me make sure those are copied. We need those to send out stuff. 42 people, 51 people, and 36 people. And we had our 3 games like I wanted. Okay, again, last little PSA for the X viewers, for the YouTube viewers. If you are watching there, go to Twitch, Meet the Artist Podcast, all one word. You will find us when we go live on X or YouTube. We are live also on Twitch. And you can come play some Twitchy Tides game. If you look up there, all the characters that you see, if you've been watching there the whole time and you haven't been able to play, wondering what the hell's going on, there's an awesome game called Twitchy Tides. I do help with the artwork. I've been doing quite a bit of it. Come play with the Fishes. Come play with my creations. I love to see it. Thank you guys all for being involved. Rabbit, congratulations again. That's it.